The reason your peace feels missing is not stress, it's a habit you repeat daily without even noticing. Most people blame stress, problems, or other people when their peace disappears. They think peace leaves because life became difficult or because they are tired. But very often, the real reason is much quieter and easier to ignore. It is a habit that slowly becomes normal. At the beginning, the heart reacts. There is a feeling of discomfort, a sense that something is not right. That reaction is actually a mercy because it protects the heart. But when the same action is repeated again and again, that reaction weakens. The heart stops warning you. When there is no warning, peace slowly begins to fade. Not suddenly, and not as a punishment, but as a sign that something inside needs attention. This happens because repetition changes how the heart responds. The first time a wrong action happens, the heart feels heavy. The second time, the feeling is smaller. The third time, it feels almost normal. Eventually, the heart treats it like any other routine. Once something feels normal, it becomes invisible. You stop questioning it and you stop checking yourself. This is more dangerous than a big mistake because big mistakes shock a person into awareness. Small, repeated habits do the opposite. They quietly put the heart to sleep. Islam warns about this state because a sleeping heart can still perform actions, but it loses presence, sincerity, and depth. When awareness is lost, people become confused. They pray, yet the prayer feels empty. They avoid major sins, yet their heart feels heavy. They make DU letter 2B, a Macron letter 2B, but it feels blocked. The problem is not that Allah is distant. The problem is that the heart has stopped reacting to what harms it. Peace is closely connected to awareness. When awareness fades, peace follows. That is why restoring peace does not start with changing everything at once. It starts by noticing again, by allowing the heart to feel, and by refusing to normalize what slowly disconnects it. When awareness fades, distance from Allah does not arrive with noise or drama. It comes quietly. A person still prays, still remembers Allah with the tongue, and still looks fine from the outside. But inside, something feels different. The connection feels weaker, and the sweetness of worship feels missing. This happens not because Allah moves away, but because the heart slowly turns away without realizing it. The heart becomes distracted, busy, and divided. When the heart is not fully present, worship becomes a routine instead of a meeting. And DU letter 2B, a Macron letter 2B, becomes words instead of a conversation. This silent distance is more painful because it is harder to detect. There is no clear moment where one can say, "This is where I fell." It simply happens over time. The solution to this distance is not becoming perfect overnight or fixing every flaw at once. Islam does not demand that. The solution is awareness and return. The moment a person notices what they normalized, the heart begins to soften again. Even a small correction, done sincerely, can change direction. Allah does not wait for complete transformation. He responds to honest effort. One habit adjusted, one intention renewed. One moment of sincerity can reopen doors that felt permanently closed. Peace begins to return when the heart turns back, even slightly, because Allah loves return more than perfection. The most dangerous sin is not the one people see, it's the one you stopped seeing. Yourself, if your peace feels missing, don't assume Allah left you. Assume He is calling you back. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for reminders that wake the heart.